Oh, right in the face. Oh, yeah, right in the
Another
face.
drop pass.
Oh, that is the story of the day from yesterday. Season's greetings to all of you as I... Nice?
It's scary.
This is my kids. Shocker.
Very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody.
All right, right at you. Getting ready for another new year here. The new year brings us a draft. We'll probably talk about that next week. But the Browns lose yesterday, and it wasn't pretty again. They lose 24-13 in a game they probably should have won.
Oh, definitely.
Again, you look at a chance where the defense gave up a couple 6-minute drives in the fourth quarter. Again, and you have to ask yourself, is this team still playing with heart? Are they playing with passion? Are they playing with desire, despite the fact they're not going to the playoffs? I think Chud was adamant after the game yesterday in saying how disappointed he was and all those things that he had said with a little bit more passion than we normally see. So that's just one of the things we're going to talk about today. We've got a huge show for you, but just he's Mike Cairns. I'm Andy Baskin. Mike, first give me your initial thoughts on yesterday's game.
Well, three things from yesterday's game that I took away. Number one, the red zone inadequacies. There was at one point they had 7 shots inside the 10 and couldn't come up with a touchdown, and that's been a problem all season long. Number two, drop passes. And drop passes at key times in the game, including Greg Little dropped a touchdown pass. That could have changed the face of the game. Then number three, the defense. What the heck happened to the defense? This was the best part of this football team. And now for the 4th consecutive week, well, 3 it was comebacks in the fourth quarter. This past week, I don't even know what happened. Over 200 yards rushing they give up to the Jets. Back-to-back 100-yard games. Those are the 3 points I took away with yesterday's. They just looked lifeless, Andy.
All right, well, you talk about some of those things. I got a couple other things I want to talk about, too. The inconsistency in Chud's play calling, I don't understand how earlier in the game you're going to go for it when you go 0 for 7 inside the 10 early on in the game, and then you decide to go for it on 4th down there and come up empty, when at the end of the game, you change your philosophy all of a sudden, and instead of going for it at that point, they didn't go for it, and they kicked the field goal. Now it's 17-13, and the way the Jets were hanging on to the ball and the way that Chris Ivory was able to run the ball yesterday, I mean, that's all it took. A couple 6-minute drives at the end of the game, it was over. I think we were the quickest game of the day yesterday.
Yeah, we were, because they actually switched to the end of the Texans game, I think, at some point. But, you know, not only you talk about the inconsistencies with his play calling, all year. I mean, he sent one message all year by going for it on 4th down. All of a sudden yesterday, what happened?
With a 4-win team, who cares?
Right.
Just go for it. Get in the end zone. Why not build a little bit of momentum? You know what? If you don't make it, so what? You're going to lose the game anyways, and you're going to be 4-11. If not, you maybe win the game, or at least you tie the game at that point, and then put it on your defense. It was bizarre how inconsistent it was throughout the day. All right, let's turn to Eric, the referee, who's going to give us a little preview of the show. Hi, Eric. How are you this morning?
I'm great. Unlike the Browns, we suck, and it's horrible.
Okay.
Literally,
again, there
I'd
are
rather
no rules on this show, so you can say you, Eric. I think Mike and I are held to a higher standard on the show,
Yes.
so we cannot swear. But you feel free to drop as many F-bombs as you want. That's fine.
Yeah, as long as I'm still employed by WWS, I'm going to watch what I say a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But I'd honestly rather watch a Canton Charge game right now than the Cleveland Browns next Sunday.
Wow.
So that is how bad it is.
That is deep. All right, what do we got coming up on the show for us today? Why don't you tell us a little
The
bit?
angry Browns fan is going to make numerous appearances today. He's got
Okay.
a rant here we're going to hear in a couple minutes.
Okay.
He's got an interview with Chud that is going to be outstanding.
Okay.
We'll hear that in about 30 minutes. And we got his outstanding Christmas carols that we've played a couple times, but they're just so good that I can't get sick of them. So we're going to play them a couple times.
All right,
today.
and Kenny Rhoda is going to join us here in a little bit as well. Also, today, for everybody that Skypes in, we've got a ton of T-shirts that we want to give away. So if you get a chance, we want you to Skype in. And I think we were going to go to Sean in Bedford, right?
Skype or call in, we'll give you a T-shirt.
All right, if you Skype a call in today, you'll get a T-shirt. So, and we want to be able to give away some of these
Yeah.
T-shirts because we have a ton of them.
A lot. We have a lot. The vault is full of T-shirts. We just want to give them.
Yeah, we want to give them away. If you want to call in, it's 216-431-3820. 216-431-3820. We're glad you're with us today. Give you a chance to vent. If you're going to be driving to work today, and there weren't a lot of cars on the road when we were coming in this morning.
No, there was not. No.
It was a quick commute in. So if you are leaving to go to work today, it should be a quick. Maybe we'll get Jackie Zabelski in to talk a little bit of traffic for us at some point.
Or maybe you're hitting the road to go visit your family and friends. A lot of people get on the road early to make sure they avoid some of the traffic, and you're in the backseat of the car. Download us on the Newsnet 5 app. Download the Newsnet 5 app. Dogs on the Run. Boom. Watch it while you're driving today. Not necessarily if you're driving the car, but people in the car can watch it while you're driving.
Yeah, you just hit speakerphone on your phone, or you can plug it into your USB. So if you're driving to work, you want to listen to us. Again, if you need to swear and get it off your chest, go ahead. We're here for you. We're not going to stop you. We're on the internet. You can say whatever you want. You want to drop trowel on the show? You can do whatever you want. We can't stop you. Do you understand? There's no delay. There's no issues on this show. You need to swear? Get it off your chest. That's why we're here today.
If somebody drops trowel on the show, that would be a first.
I think we would have to get off. As long as
Yeah,
it's not
no tubby dog
yeah,
dropping trowel. That's fine.
All right, so I think we're going to go to. I want to go to Sean in Bedford here as soon as he gets connected. We're having some issues, so let's do it until that happens. Sean's having some trouble with his Skype line. So, and is it Sean or Shorn? It is Sean. And
Sean,
and
right?
it's spelled S-H-O-R-N-E.
Yep,
Really? That's Sean?
that's what he told me.
All right, let's go to K-E-N-N-Y.
Let's go to Sean first. Can we go to Sean? He's
All right,
up
let's
now.
go. First, we're going to say good morning. Hi, Kenny. How are you? Hi, Kenny.
Morning.
Morning. All right, Kenny, is it dumber than this? Sean, we're going to go to you in 1 second. I know you're in Bedford.
Oh, I don't know. That's pretty good.
You like it?
I like
It normally
that.
has a
What do you
bell
think?
on
What
it.
do you think, Homer? You like Andy's hat? He'll
All
be
right.
with us all morning long.
Okay, good. And if anybody else has any of these silly, crazy things that they play, we'll give you a T-shirt if you Skype in.
Oh,
and
that'd
show
be
it to us.
awesome.
Skype in and show us those things, and we'll give you a T-shirt for that too. Dogs on the Run, DAWGS on the Run. All right, now let's go to Sean.
Oh.
Sean was there, and then all of a sudden he went away. So back to Kenny. Back to Homer.
What else he got? Anything else good?
Oh, yeah. Everything's really good. but- He'll go on and on for hours. It's the greatest Christmas present I think I've ever received in a long time.
That is a good one. All right, I got to get Sean in here because Sean's been waiting patiently. Sean, first of all, you got a T-shirt coming your way. Thank you for Skyping in. How are you? Sean, can you hear me? All right, Sean has desperately tried to Skype in, and this is the everlasting memory we'll have of Sean. His frozen picture that we've been able to see all morning. Sean is desperately trying to be a part of the show, and we want him to get in. So
I think you should play your hat over that music, right over that picture right there. Oh, wow, now we're off. Now
there it is. All right, Sean, we're going to give this one more. Look, we're going to let you see Skype live in action.
This is
exciting internet television for you. Again, by the way, in case you didn't know, the Browns lost yesterday because we'll be talking a lot about the Browns on a show where you get a chance to sound off on the Browns. All right, we're trying to get hold of them. It's not working. Let's go back to Kenny. Kenny, all right, what did you think of the Browns yesterday?
It just typical Browns. I mean, OIC, you look at that game, you see him jump out to a 10-0 lead, and you're thinking, all right, it's the Jets. I remember tweeting out yesterday, and you can follow me at the Kenny Rhoda, a JETS stink. I mean, they were awful. You look at their quarterback, Geno Smith, coming into this game. What was it? The last 5 games, 0 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions. And yesterday he throws 2 touchdown passes, runs for another, doesn't throw an interception. And this Ray Horton defense that we were all excited about for most of the year, and when they got him in the offseason, it looks like dog crap, to steal a Jeff Sindelar term, the late, great Jeff Sindelar. It does. It looks terrible. And I was going back and looking at the numbers, and I think Arizona knew what they were doing when they got rid of the guy, because down the stretch last season for Arizona, they were terrible. And look at Arizona this year with Bruce Arians coming in. They've turned it around. They're now 10-5 this year. So just an awful performance. And if we're grading everybody, I'll give it away right now. I'm just pulling out the letter F for everybody yesterday because that was embarrassing.
I have one A for yesterday. I'll give it to you right now. Josh Cooper. Why haven't we seen this kid all year? Why didn't they realize early on in the season that Devon Best was a complete waste of money and that Josh Cooper could have done everything Devon Best that they wanted out of him and did not run him again? And all he did yesterday was catch passes, and I don't understand it. Sometimes you got to suck it up. You make a mistake every once in a while, and you sign a free agent that has no business being on the team. By the way, what do you think Miami thought of the Browns when they saw him? They're like, ah! Well, Josh Cooper was so good yesterday again.
Theory. You made the move for him, right? And because of what you did to get him, you're going to play him and give him every opportunity to make your front office look good. And instead, you've embarrassed yourself again. And this guy and Bob Marley are hanging out, smoking whatever. And he's probably not going to play the rest of the season. And all he did all season long, with the exception of one game, is drop pass after pass after pass.
Yeah, you know what, Kenny, too, and for a front office that we keep talking about that thinks they're smarter than everybody else and they know a little bit more about everything around the league than everybody else, that Devon Best signing to me, they've got to make up for that, not only in the draft but in free agency, because that's going to be a tough one to overcome.
Oh, without question. And he was the insurance policy in case Gordon, went off the deep end and was suspended for the year. And here we are looking at him sitting out the last 3 games because of whatever's going on with him, and he hasn't helped. And then a guy like Cooper sits on the bench. Well, all he does is catch footballs when they're thrown his way, and that's been a big problem for all the Browns wide receivers this year.
I don't understand. All right, are we trying this one more time? Hey, Eric, are we going to be able to do this or no?
Sean.
Go to Sean?
Sean.
Yes.
Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Sean, woo!
Sean, you're on the Wayside Furniture Skype line. Hi, Sean.
You got me right now?
We barely got you. Maybe move to another part of the house or something. Don't move around. That's one of the big things. If you move around, we're going to lose your Skype signal. That happens. And just like clockwork.
And clockwork, right in the background.
That's right.
Back too.
Sean, you got to stop moving. You're good. Sean, fire off your question if you can do it.
All right, man. You said I can swim.
You said, yeah, we can. Go ahead, make it quick. Let's see if we can make it happen, Sean. Sean, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a piece of paper, write down your question on that piece of paper, and hold it up, and then we'll answer your question. We'll get you a T-shirt, I promise you.
All right, give me a second.
All right, you go do that. We're going to go back, and we're going to hear from Homer Simpson again here in a second.
Light it up, Homer.
All right, hey, by the way, Eric the referee, did that work? Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
That is acceptable.
All right. Kenny, we are all over the place this morning, which I'm pretty proud of. I do know that we're a little bit behind. Do you want to watch an Angry Browns fan rant real quick?
Yes. Oh, please let me see that. Make my morning, absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Angry Browns fan rant.
I'm the Angry Browns fan. I bring your pulse of life. This week, the Cleveland Browns lose to the Jets. Who saw that coming? And fans, well, this is what they said. Devon Best is out for the Cleveland Browns for personal reasons. He couldn't catch a flight to New York. All I want for Christmas is a team that can find the end zone. The last time Winslow jumped that high is when he flew off his bike in the parking lot. Remember when special teams were special? Wow, Browns, end of half or game, their meltdowns are epic. Satellite just went out, can't see the game. Blessing or curse? 7 plays inside the 10-yard line, and you come up with 0 points. Browns are blowing it. It's not even the 4th quarter yet. Horton dials up some amazing blitz packages. They never get to the quarterback. Amazing. And we are worried about Horton leaving? Yay! 4th quarter of failure. The Browns were mathematically eliminated from this year's playoffs in 1999. Thanks, Browns, for another great season. And that's it for this week. The next time you're angry at the Browns, use the hashtag #AngryBrownsFan, and I may take your post and put it in a video. Until next time, stay angry, Cleveland.
Did you see a play you just didn't like? Pause right now, you got the right. All the bad moves in Cleveland. Use the hashtag #AngryBrownsFan.
There you go, the Angry Browns fan. We've got his Christmas stuff. He's got an interview with Chud.
Yep.
He's got all kinds of stuff. Eric, is it true that Angry Browns fan is actually in the studio today?
It is. He keeps running around, though. I can't find him.
I'd like to ask him a couple questions. Is there any way to track him down?
We will try to track him down, yes.
It's funny because, first of all, I think he has matching apparel with Mike this morning.
Well, we talk. He and I are friends, so we do talk. So
Don't you have any pull, Eric? Can't you get Angry Browns fan over there? Next time I pull that camera over there, I want to see the Angry Browns fan. You got it?
All right, I'll try.
Otherwise, you're gone.
I'm only a freaking referee.
We can do better than you right now. If you can't get me the Angry Browns fan in the next time we come over you, I'm going to be very disappointed.
All right.
Chris Horn coming up here in a minute or no?
He is.
Oh, okay.
Sean, we got Sean back.
Yeah,
I think,
Sean-
finally,
Sean's
too.
writing a question for you. You going to diss
All right.
him?
Is Sean done or no?
Sean's writing a paragraph over here.
He actually looks. The Skype
right.
looks good.
Kenny, we'll get to you in a second. Hang on a second. I know you're still sitting there. Hang on a second. Sean, what do you got? Sean, what's your question?
No, biggest thing is with Chud.
Your thing's with Chud. Okay.
This guy has no emotion. I mean, what type of leader has no emotions at all? Yesterday, I'm looking at the game. Rex Ryan, when he got pissed off. There was
Yes.
holding when He got the leg hit. Rex Ryan went nuts. Now, with
All right, Sean, hang on a second. I think I've got your question. What you're trying to is
Pardon?
that sometimes when you're talking about, and that's the issue.
But then, as you said, that is what you want to know.
All right,
That was easy. That's
Sean,
like
I think
Dakota's
what- Sean,
CIA message.
All right, Sean, I think what you're trying to say, just nod your head, because I think what you're trying to say is Rex Ryan got pissed off yesterday, and that's what the Browns need. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
yeah, you got it. Up,
There it is. That
up,
was easy.
way up.
I clearly speak
Way up, way back.
broken anything.
Broken
All right,
English.
Sean, we're going to get you a T-shirt. We appreciate all your hard work trying to get through to us this morning. We're going to address that right now. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it. All right.